Finding a top orthodontist can be difficult, but if you know what questions to ask, you'll be amazed how easy it is to find the perfect professional. With a few simple tips, you'll be ready to make the best decision. Today's guest will give you some incredible insight on finding a great orthodontist for your needs.
Hi guys. So I have decided to do a little series for you on the top 10 most frequently asked questions that I receive as an orthodontist. So today is my office day. You can see here. There's my husband, Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi, guys.
So I thought this would be useful because I figured if other people have these questions, there's actually probably even more people who have these questions but haven't asked them. So the first question that I'm going to get into is how to find the right orthodontist. And this is an interesting question because I was actually asked this by a friend recently who lives in another state. And I have actually never thought about that question since I am an orthodontist. So I thought of some things that I think you guys should look into so that you find the right match for you. First of all, I think it's definitely a good idea to do what I think would do and anyone else would do when they're looking for someone, and that is go online and look at the reviews. Reviews can tell a very good story of what the office is like and what the experience is like. I also think in line with looking at reviews is ask your peers who they recommend. And honestly, when you ask your peers, you should ask very pointed questions like, how long do you have to wait for your appointments? At our office, we see our patients within 5 minutes of them walking in the door. And at the end of the day, it's important for an orthodontic office to run on time because you're going to be seeing the orthodontist when you're going through treatment fairly frequently. And you don't want to be waiting 20, 30 minutes each time you go in. Another good question to ask is, what is their experience with the entire team, not just the doctor? You want to know, what is the experience with the front office and the back office? Because at the end of the day, a patient's overall experience is honestly the experience with the entire team, because the whole team is integral to a really nice outcome and honestly a great experience. I also think it's important that you ask them about their experience with the financial aspect of their treatment at the office, because every office has different financial policies and you want to find an office that has the flexibility that you need. So that's kind of in terms of asking for recommendations. In terms of thinking about the doctor, obviously it's very important that you find a doctor with great credentials. So always look into their credentials. Make sure, that they are an orthodontist who went to 2 to 3 years of specialty training to get their degree. And then there are some orthodontists who are also board certified. So maybe look into that. Only the top 25% of orthodontists are board certified. So I would look into that kind of thing as well. Another thing is that is possibly even more important is honestly, is the doctor personable? Because at the end of the day, when you're going through treatment, either for yourself or for a loved one, you want to make sure that that doctor is approachable, is available to answer questions and things like that. And I think that's really important, is to be able to have that relationship with the doctor, because orthodontic treatment is a long-term treatment. It usually takes, anywhere from 1 to 2.5 years to get that final result. Lastly, I think something that's really important to look into is the technologies that the office offers. You want to find an office that is up to date on the newest technologies, because ultimately that's going to make your experience more pleasant. For example, if you're a candidate for something like clear aligner therapy, something like Invisalign, that sometimes can be even more comfortable than braces. Or if you're not and you want an aesthetic option, does that office offer things like lingual braces, which is braces behind the teeth? So those kinds of technologies can make your experience better. Other technologies that can make your experience better are like intraoral scanners, which eliminates the need for impressions. That can make things easier. And digital radiology also is good, because that reduces the radiation dose that you get for each x-ray. So just look for those things as well, because honestly, your experience getting the smile you always want should be as positive as possible, because honestly, orthodontic treatment is really an amazing experience, I think, is watching people's, smiles transform. So yeah, if you ever have any questions or anything, you can call our office. You can go to our website at www.embraceyoursmile.com, and you can research things and find out more information. But yeah, hopefully I helped you answer that question. And yeah, we look forward to answering more questions for you in the future. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? With a focused approach, you'll find the right professional in no time. Would you like to learn more? Just contact our featured guest at the number on your screen. Thanks for joining us.